it's Rock. We're gonna be doing some reacts. Hey everybody, it's Rock. We're gonna be doing some reacts today. We've got where was all the hype for 9.1? Where's the excitement? Dude, it was 6 months ago. This is a video made by Bellular. I'm not even gonna try again. It's by that guy. Everybody knows him. Everybody likes him. He's got great content, and he lets us know exactly what's going on with a fair perspective. It's been mostly negative as of recently, but the game has been mostly negative as of recent because I hate to say it, but my bitch from a couple months ago came true. It's not enough. It's not anywhere near enough content for the amount of time that we waited. Well, let's get into the video.
Okay. We got from Dastil, who said, maybe it's just me, but patch 9.1 didn't really hype the game up as patches usually do, which is Blizzard's fault in my opinion.
Yeah,
hardcore WoW players opening up to new MMOs. Is the camel's back breaking? Yeah, you know, I think it's just with 9.1's not a massive patch, and I think it has a bunch of lore and stuff the players don't feel that connected to, and I think that's why the hype isn't there. And I think that's because as much as people care about Sylvanas and Anduin and stuff, we don't know Zovaal. We don't really know exactly what he wants. Yeah. We don't know his motivations. We know he betrayed his brethren, but we don't know why. We don't really know any of the specifics. So we basically have our, you know, we know more about our villain's henchman than we know about our villain.
I don't even think he's right on this one at all. I think people love the game. They love the cutscenes. They're excited about it. They love the new raid. They love everything that's here. But the fact that it took so long to get here, and the fact that it's, man, we're just scared that it's going to take another 8 months to get another freaking patch. You know, it's the length of time between content drops that's killing the excitement. We were ready fucking 5-6 months ago. Every person, at least that I've been talking to, shit, I made a video the other day because somebody said, dude, you gotta watch this. It was great. It was the Garrosh cut screen. And it was amazing. The crap that they're putting out right now is dope as fuck. But you're only enjoying it in the moment because then you get hit with this weight that you've been carrying that, oh shit, we ain't gonna get no more than this. Is this all there is?
And I think that just means that the stakes, we know they're big, but we don't know what they mean. We don't know what they mean for Azeroth. I mean, sure, he wants to consume the soul of our world, but like, I don't know. Well, is he going to get to the Sepulchre of Knowledge, get some first ones, technology, cool. Remake the universe? It's like, we don't know. You can put some things together, obviously, if you speculate and look at the hints, but not in a way where your average player is going to see Zovaal in a trailer and think, oh my god, this is happening, this is going down.
Yeah, it's
really...
I
don't give a fuck about the Zovaal, dude.
It's weird. I think it's kind of like a lot of the discussion around 9.0's problems cropped up very late. 9.1 came in also very late to kind of counteract that flow, so it couldn't. So we've got this like wave of negativity coming from a lot of places. Yeah. And then 9.1's also just kind of lackluster in exactly those ways. Where it's like,
not lackluster though. It's just everybody's so
nothing in this is
negative
going to
about
really
it right
excite
now.
people.
Justifiably.
It is like, if I were to describe like how I see overall sentiment for 9.1 from the community, it is more content. All right. Yeah.
No, it's not more content. All right. It's more content now. That's it. That's it. Everybody's liking this shit. If this dropped 4 months ago, dude, the hype would have been crazy. It would have been insane. The content that here is good shit. We just need more. It's not that we don't care about the content. It's that we're scared this is all we're gonna get.
But then it's obviously marred by launch issues. The week one being Korthia, which is full of bugs and has, you know, some design issues, etc., etc., etc.
Compared to the trailer, patch 5.4, and I think everyone will feel why.
Yeah.
There you go.
I mean, even 7.3.
Yeah.
7.3 was like, I mean, people might not have completely understood what Argus was or what was going on, but it's still just like, whoa, this is a big leap forward. But it was like, you're going to defeat the Burning Legion. You're like, whoa.
Yeah,
that means that means a lot to me after 6 expansions. That's huge.
That was cool.
And then it's like, you're going to fight the Sylvanas who's working for the jailer. You're like, who? It's been 7 months. I still don't know.
People are looking forward to fighting Sylvanas.
That's the issue. We got from Dark Soul 9669, who said, "I get why Bell doesn't do things he doesn't want to, but I feel if it is easily done / grinded, you should if it'll help a group. I don't want to do a lot of 9.1, so I'm not playing. I think this needs to be weighted more." Yeah, so my thinking there has always been, if my performance dips to the point where it is now actively harming my group, then I absolutely will do those extra things. But generally speaking, if my performance is good enough that it's not actively harming the group, then I will not go that extra mile and, do the things that the Mythic Raiders are going to be doing. Because
there's 2 takes on this. But I think what it boils down to is, if you want to be somebody who's in a progression guild, it doesn't matter if you're normal, heroic, or mythic. If you were in a progression guild and people are trying to progress, you need to be doing every single thing possible on your character to push forward, because that is the type of people that you have decided to engage with, and that is the type of content that you were trying to do. So if you are in a progression group and there is some way that you can improve your power, but it requires 20 hours of grind a week, that's what you signed up for. That's what you should be doing if you can do it. However, if you're just playing casually and you're part of a group that maybe has you come in alt-wise, or maybe they've got it on farm, or they don't really care and they're not invested, do whatever you want. Who gives a fuck? But don't be mad when you don't complete the content. And I think that that's really all it boils down to. His idea of, as long as I'm not hurting the group, then I'm okay, is such a bullshit pussy fucking take. Because it's like, well, yeah, but then you're just getting fucking carried. Like, as long as I'm not hurting anybody, well, okay, you're not hurting anybody. You're doing the bare minimum. You've got a C, bud. Congratulations. What about the other guys who are putting in the effort, who are making it easier? If you had put in the effort too, and you're not hurting the group, yeah, you're not hurting the group, but you're not helping it either. You're taking up a fucking slot.
Because it's not fun.
Yeah, that's the annoying thing, because I don't usually find myself wanting to do a lot of that stuff. And we're not talking about Mike unsubbing as in Preach. It was Mike the Filthy Casual, the viewer who's joining us. Yeah, not Preach. But no, I usually don't engage with that stuff too hard, because I know it's just not going to be fun.
Yeah,
but there's very little else to do at the evening patch, so I want to log into World of Warcraft
based on the content that he wants to do.
Done my
That's correct.
I've already capped Tower Knowledge, so I'll not go in there anymore. I'll go back to Korthia, do my dailies, do my stuff for player power, and there's a bit of player power. I do want to go pretty hard. I do want to see us take Sylvanas first week normal, and then work towards her work.
Yeah, that's roughly where I am.
If you're in a progression
I'm not going to push through and do the super.
You should be going as hard as you can.
Grindy stuff.
Yeah.
But I will always not want to let my team down in a big way. And I get there could be, in Mythic I would not be able to get away with this, and it's a large part why I'm not interested at all in Mythic. But Heroic, it's like I can get by just the very basics and then learning the fights. So
it's about raising them up.
That's kind of the annoying thing, because you can just get 220 gear.
Yeah, won't be a problem in this patch anyway, because I'm doing M+. Loads of gear should be fine. We've got from Dark Soul, actually, 9669 again, who said, "I feel the systems are designed to keep casuals busy chasing rewards they don't need, and is at odds with high-end content getting the most consideration. Casuals are bored, high-end is frustrated." I big agree with that.
Yep.
Because...
That's true.
I mean, a lot of this stuff is not great for the casual players. I think the casual players would be better served if they had loads more reps, loads more character customization, a far more dynamic world, all of that stuff, and, reasonable ways to get their player power.
Nah, fuck that. Fuck that. It's a good take. But fuck that. Remove all borrowed power systems. Remove all of them. Fuck them. bring it back to basics. No Legos, no Torghast bullshit, none of that. Fuck it. Bring it back to basics. Balancing issues go away. More content comes out faster. Problem fucking solved. Stop solving your own problems that you make. It's easy. And you know what? Casual people will make their own enjoyment. As a casual for many years playing this game, you can make your own fucking enjoyment here. It's not a big deal. You know what out in the form comes from? Hey, I've got all my tune geared up off of LFR stuff. Cool. I'm gonna go play a Death Knight. I'm gonna go play a Paladin. Alts do that. The reason that nobody's playing alts is because all these borrowed power systems create barriers to entry that are not fun grinds for casuals, because they're all in-game grinds that we don't want to do. But you know what? What's fun for a lot of casuals? I've been in a fuckload of casual guilds. You know what active casuals do? They do their dailies, they do the reps, they mount farm, they achieve farm, and they've got like 8 fucking alts that are all geared at LFR difficulty. And they love it. They fucking love it, but they can't do it in the system where it's at now.
And then the raiders, I mean, really, they shouldn't have chores. I really think you should just be able to raid log, and then the game has cool things you want to do rather than things that you feel like you need to do. Because if they do that, then they get the raiders really excited to do the casual players content, and the casual players are excited to do the casual players content. And that means just about everybody's really happy with the casual content, which means they can devote more resources to it instead of those weird situations we have now.
Yeah, it's like imagine
just remove the borrowed power.
This is kind of mood because Legion Fall did exist in Legion, and you did grind AP to get your Legion Fall up. But I'm just like, imagine if Argonite stuff actually really mattered to you past the gear level threshold, where you were constantly grinding Argonite the entirety of 7.3, or like what are called nether shards. What they called nether shards, whatever the 7.2 currency was that you spent in like the mage char and stuff. Or even imagine the mage char wasn't just
it's a nice table they got.
And it gave you a really big power boost for doing it. That would completely change how those felt, and community sentiment for the mage char would not be so universally positive.
There you go. Big think.
Big think.
Bang
please Blizzard, have that big think, and then have the big execute on the big think.
That's it. That's what we need.
Please.
I got from the Jamster. Thank you for giving the warning signs for shit patches. Helps a load knowing when to unsub from WoW. This time, even the new Articuno mount won't save them. This is coming from a whale.
Cool as shit, though.
Oh dear, that means that the cool. Jamster is not someone Blizzard can afford or want to lose.
Well, I guess they'll have to give you the Fireplume Phoenix in the same. They'll have to give you Articuno Moltres and maybe even Zapdos in the same 6 months up then.
Yeah, I guess it's that thing like, if you don't raid or do Mythic Plus and you're kind of just there for the cozy, more casual content, I mean, unless you want to pick up a new Covenant and sort of redo the 9.0 experience, but with, a different campaign, like, sub to this patch for 1 month at like the August or September to see all of that content in 1 month.
And then
but I even feel for those casual players, I don't think they care about a horse recolor anymore.
No, I mean, like that's the thing that's the thing about Korthia. Like, I've done all outside of the stuff I have to do daily for months.
That's why there's so many people in Final Fantasy 14. The game isn't bad. The fact is, everybody's agreeing that we're coming back and we're resubbing, but we're resubbing for 1 or 2 months. Why? Because we can't play our fucking alts. Replayability of the game is gone, and there's not enough content to keep us happy. There's no content, there's no replayability, there's no game. And if you work your ass off enough to be a high-end player, you just know you're going to be pissed off and frustrated because they're targeting those players to actively ruin their experience. Because all these changes, all you hear is everybody say, oh, well, this only really affects high-end players. Cool. So your reward for being a high-end player is you get targeted by the people that you're paying to play their game. What? Why? Why? So instead, everybody has to absorb the content for two months, play the game that they love, that they want more of, that they're excited about, and then fucking wait. They gotta go play something else to wait for it? The content cycle was too long before COVID. Now it's ridiculous. And it's being spent on borrowed power bullshit.
I've seen everything in that zone, except for like one or two things that were time gated from me. In one, to be fair, I did play a lot on Wednesday. Yeah, that was like 68 hours. But that was like 68 hours, and I've got all the open world content squared off in a patch. You're like, that's
what I'm talking about.
That's not reasonable.
We need more. That was a good video. They do a good job. I like those guys a lot. That was yelly. I need to work on that. Alright guys, well, I didn't record that video, so this is going to end up as a stream.